If you wake up tired, no matter how much you sleep, listen up. These 5 secrets ended my fatigue for good. I'm just a regular guy. Back in 2012, I started changing everything. Over the years, I learned how to heal, lose weight, and get my life back. In 2024, I took it all the way. The results have been life-changing. Stick around, I'll show you how I did it. Fatigue is one of the biggest struggles that I hear from people, especially after they hit their 40s. You wake up exhausted, so you push through the day with energy drinks or coffee, and by the evening, you're completely drained. That used to be me, and I thought it was normal. But the truth is, it's not normal to feel tired all the time. In this video, I'm going to share the 5 secrets that completely transformed my energy, backed by real experience and science, so you can start to feel alive again. Secret number 1 is hydration and electrolytes. Let's start with hydration. Everyone says drink more water, but the missing piece is electrolytes. For years, I was chugging plain water, but still felt sluggish. Then I learned that water without minerals doesn't hydrate you fully. Your cells need sodium, potassium, and magnesium to pull the hydration in. So I started adding sea salt and lemon juice to my morning water, and it was like flipping a switch, and I wasn't feeling the need to reach for caffeine anymore. Think of it as fuels actually reaching your cells instead of just flushing through you. I mean, there were some mornings I would slam a huge glass of water and I would still feel parched. But when I started drinking my own homemade electrolyte water with literally just some sea salt, some lemon juice, sometimes some cream of tartar for potassium, and maybe some trace minerals, I noticed I wasn't dragging by mid-morning anymore. Secret number 2, fasting window. The second secret is regulating your eating window. I feel that the societal norm is to eat constantly. From the time you wake up, you need to have breakfast, then you got to have a mid-morning snack, then you've got to have lunch, then you got to have a mid-afternoon snack, then you've got to have dinner, then you've got to have dessert, then you've got to have something before you go to bed. Like, what? But that is literally the way that we think we're supposed to eat, is it not? But that completely overloads your system and never gives it the time to rest and repair. When I switched over to intermittent fasting, my energy actually stabilized. Instead of food weighing me down, my body started burning through stored fuel and giving me consistent focus. Even just pushing breakfast back a few hours can reset your metabolism. You don't need to starve yourself, you just need to give your body time to recover. For me, that was eating no earlier than noon and no later than 6:30 p.m. Period. I mean, I remember, and I'm sure you've all been there, but you'd hit that 2 p.m. crash at work, especially if you're working in an office environment or something like that. You just back at a computer after lunch, just draining. As soon as I started fasting, and I would go literally all day without eating, sometimes till 4 or 5 o'clock at night, that afternoon crash was gone. And I was able to just power through the afternoon without any stimulants or food or anything like that. Just steady energy. Okay, secret number 3 is plant-based nutrient density. Say that 5 times fast. If you're running on processed foods, no wonder you're fatigued and feeling drained. I used to eat heavy meals that were loaded with animal products, and I too would feel like I need to take a nap afterwards. When I switched to nutrient-dense plant foods, greens, fruits, power bowls, my body started thriving. Plants give you all the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants your cells need to actually produce energy. A simple bowl of quinoa, massaged kale, and avocados can give me more energy than a steak dinner ever will. Please don't underestimate the power of plants. Secret number 4 is movement. Notice how I didn't say workouts or workout routine, because you don't need to crush yourself in the gym. In fact, overtraining can actually make the fatigue worse. So what I found is that light, consistent daily movement is the game changer. It's not trying to go all or nothing a few times a month. It's really more about going light consistently every single day. 5 to 15 minutes of yoga, 10 to 15 minute walk after each meal. I play the drums. Find something like that. Just simple, light movement every single day. The body was designed to move, not sit in front of screens all day. When you add even 15 or 20 minutes of daily movement, your energy will start to shift in a positive direction. And I put drumming into this because I've been a drummer for over 30 years, and there were times when I was so fatigued that I didn't even feel like I could play. But if you've ever noticed, very similar to when you work out, you're way too tired to go into the gym, you're way too tired to sit down behind the drums and play, but as soon as you start doing it, all of a sudden you have the energy. It's there. Funny how that works. That's because motion creates energy. And finally, secret number 5, sleep hygiene and stress management. You can do the other 4 secrets, but if you're staying up past midnight and scrolling on your phone the whole time, your fatigue is not going to get any better. I started going to bed about the same time every night, cutting off screens an hour before, and drinking herbal tea and taking magnesium before I would go to bed, and my sleep improved immediately. I also leaned into meditation and breath work to help calm my nervous system, and that change, lowering stress, let me wake up refreshed instead of groggy. Your body doesn't just need sleep, it needs quality sleep. And that means deep rest. Before I fixed my sleep, I was the guy that was tossing and turning at 2 a.m., then dragging myself out of bed with no energy. Once I dialed in my nighttime routine, I would actually wake up ready for the day. No snooze button, no triple shot of espresso, just raw, natural energy. So those are the 5 secrets that ended my fatigue. Hydration with electrolytes, fasting windows, plant-based nutrient density, light daily movement, and improving sleep hygiene with stress management. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is simple. You don't need to live in exhaustion. You can change your energy by changing your habits. Which of these 5 would you need to work on the most? Please drop me a comment and let me know. I would love to hear it. And if you're ready to go deeper, check out my other videos on fasting, detoxing, and natural health. And please don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the next step in your transformation.